that'd probably be too boring for this room, but I can explain that to you if you're not aware of how to.
Well, Roger, every time there's tax cuts, the economy
Can I talk?
every time.
Can I talk? So, Roger, I sat in the room with Kemp. You know who Jack Kemp was, right? You know about him?
Yeah, I know Jack Kemp. I'm old, just like you. Yes.
Stockman, all those guys during the Reagan administration. And this is the same shit they were slinging then, is we're going to quadruple defense spending, we're going to cut taxes, and we won't have to cut anything because we're going to get fraud, waste, and abuse. It's the same song, dude. And you know what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Well, contraire, my friend, it actually does work. Let me ask you this: when you work, do you believe that money? Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you believe that your money belongs first and foremost to you or to the government?
Roger, this is a philosophical.
I get it. You don't want to answer the question. Look, go back.
Do you answer to kill or not?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Dragons, you were in the room with Jack Kemp. Go ahead and just go ahead, get back on your soapbox, and when questions come your way, just keep evading them. That'll help.
I'm not evading anything. You asked me the question: is it my money or the government's money? Well, I'll answer it this way: there's only two things sure in life: death and taxes. So you tell me. I don't want to pay any taxes, but guess what? You have to pay.
Well, hold on. This is where I think you're confused, right? This is where I think you're really confused. Is that the objection that I have is to spending in general. We clearly spend more money than we've taken in, to the tune of $37 trillion. Too much.
Right.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Here's the way that everyone gets out of these problems. Every country that's ever had nobody's ever had a problem quite like ours with spending. But anytime that you have a debt and you decide, okay, how do I get out of it? There's two things that you want to do. Number one, you want to stimulate the economy by putting more money back in the pockets of the taxpayers. This is why tax cuts are good. The other thing that needs to accompany this, and this is why Trumpers and Trump himself are foolish, and it's not going to work. In this case, I still support the tax cuts. The fact is, he doesn't cut spending the way that he should. I mean, if you want an example of how to curb government spending, all you have to do is look to Javier Milei in Argentina. When he got in, there was 19 agencies in the government. The second day in office, there was only 9 left. This is the way that you do it. Trump was on the right track with Doge, right? He was on the right track with Doge, and then he got off track when he realized, well, shit, I owe a lot of fucking people a lot of promises, and so I'm going to go and do what everybody else does, Republican or Democrat, and I'm going to spend like a fucking drunken liberal. That's what Trump's problem is. The tax cut's not the problem. The problem is the spending. And so if you want to critique the spending, that's fine. But if anybody's here to critique the tax cut, you're going to have to explain to me why you believe that the government owns your money before you own your money.
Well, see, Roger, thank you. You admitted that we are spending more money than we're taking in, right?
Correct, by the tune of $2 trillion a year.
Right. And so you be the president tonight. You tell me where you're going to pick up Elon Musk. He's a pretty smart guy. He's a pretty good damn manager. Don't you agree?
You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would do the thing that you guys are all afraid to even talk about. The number one line item in the budget is Social Security. Number two,
absolutely.
Hold on. Number 2 is Medicare. Number 3 is interest on the debt. Now, the interest on the debt is only as high as it is because of Social Security and Medicare. So until somebody grows the balls to cut Social Security and cut Medicare, this problem is not going to be solved.
Well, Roger, you're forgetting one other thing. You're forgetting one other